Whoa! Oh my goodness.
What is going on?
Suzanne, do you not see everything around here? It's already Christmas! Let's go!
Yeah, it's Christmas. It's not that crazy though.
Suzanne, do you understand what Christmas means? It's all about the presents. And if I am just... I need presents, okay, Suzanne? And I'm really hoping to get this Switch 4000 Pro. And if it is not under the tree, you have no idea.
Pretty sure that's not what Christmas is all about. It's because of Jesus. And so if there's no Jesus, there's no Switch 4000 Pro.
Huh. Well, now that you mention it, let's change some things.
Yes, it does. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Well, we don't even have snow on the ground outside, but I am dreaming of a white Christmas.
Indeed. On the first day of Christmas, I'm hoping for some snow.
And with all about this talk about Christmas, I almost forgot how we got here. Our Trinity Kids values, of course. First, love Jesus because God is love and loved us first.
Second, love others because God loves all people.
Third, change the world because it's not only about us.
Fourth, have fun because God gives us joy. They really have been there all along the way.
Yeah, but also we have been following along with the story.
It all started back in Genesis, where God created the world and everything in it. He created Adam and Eve in his image, but sin snuck in and the perfect order in the Garden of Eden was broken, and then God booted them out.
Then we met Abraham, a man who God had promised a nation would come of his descendants. So God gave Abraham Isaac, who then had Jacob, whose name was then changed to Israel, and then became the leader of the 12 tribes of that nation. Wow, God promised him a lot of things, but he did promise Abraham would be a father of many nations, and that never failed.
After some crazy events, the Israelites were slaves in Egypt, and God sent a man by the name of Moses to free them and take them to the land that was promised to Abraham. This became the true nation that we become Israel.
Years later, a prophet named Isaiah talks about a child that will bring hope to the nation of Israel. And that's where we find ourselves today. Let's be honest for a second, Suzanne. Waiting is just the worst, right? Like that feeling when you look up at the clock and you still got 45 minutes till lunchtime. You're just like, what am I supposed to do until then? Or like even if you see this super awesome movie, like you see the trailer and you're like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait till this comes out. And then you realize you gotta wait 8 more months. Are you kidding me, Suzanne?
Oh, that is the worst. In December, we all wait for Christmas and time off from school. We've all been there before, and trust me when I say that it's sometimes hard to be happy when you're stuck waiting. It's one thing when having an idea of how long we have to wait, but what about when we don't know what we're hoping will happen? Will happen.
Oh my goodness, we might start wondering what we're waiting for will actually just ever happen, which brings up a good question. How do we respond to waiting? Being happy doesn't seem like much of an option, and nobody likes to be angry all the time, so what's the other option?
Great question. In fact, it's a question people have been asking for a long, long time. We say this a lot around here, but the best place to go when you have a question about life is the Bible. The writers of the Bible include all sorts of truth for us to learn about and how to respond in all sorts of situations.
The Israelites have been waiting a long time, and at this point, God had to do something. So he went to Isaiah, and in Isaiah 9:2, he shares this. The people who walk in the darkness will see a great light. For those who live in the land of the deep darkness, a light will shine. Now, what does that even mean?
Well, darkness can mean lots of things. Sometimes it means there is no light. Sometimes it means there are heavy feelings like anger or sadness. Or sometimes it means there's no hope. See, hope is a powerful thing. It's believing something good can come out of something bad.
The hope of light that will pierce through the darkness. Now, we could just sit here and talk a whole lot about darkness and light, but we could also show you.
This is what it was like to be in the Israelite shoes. Everywhere you look, it's dark. But where Isaiah came along with the good news, one light started to shine.
See, this was hope, the light through the darkness, but it didn't stop here. The word of the light bringing them out of the darkness started to spread, and more lights started to appear.
As the hope of what was to come started to grow, the darkness started to fade away. The darkness could no longer shut out the light, the glowing hope of Israel.
The hope exploded. The light began to shine everywhere. Now that the hope was alive, the only question is what the light of the world is.
Isaiah tells us in 9:6, "For a child is born to us, a son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace."
This is talking about Jesus, the light of our world. And each one of those names is described something about his character and who he was going to be. See, this is crazy. A baby was going to be born, and this baby was going to be light? How's a baby supposed to save the world?
Great question. The Israelites must have had lots of questions about this, but it was without a doubt that Jesus was the hope that would bring them out of darkness.
Can you imagine a world without hope? A world that feels dark, scary, and angry? Sad and trapped? It's never going to change. It's like being in a dark room all the time. Things just feel more scary. Thoughts started to creep in, and that would tell us things that just aren't true about, us.
Things like, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve friends. But in all of this darkness, Jesus is our hope. He tells us what is true about us, that we are amazing, creative, loved children of God. This is what gives us hope within the darkness.
When we find this hope, we can use that hope of Jesus to shine it to others.
We can be the light that shines through the darkness. So every time you see a light bulb or a night light, be reminded that Jesus is the light in the darkness that we can spread to everyone.
We can make hope contagious. So how do we do this? Well, you could send a message to a family member or help bake cookies for someone in need.
Yeah. If there's snow, you could help someone shovel a driveway. Or even just say hi and Merry Christmas to someone.
There are so many ways we can bring hope to others. And God was going to send his son down to save the world. And how awesome is that? We get to share that news. So let's hit that pause button and answer these two questions. Why did the world need light in the darkness?
What can you do to shine hope to the people around us?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to challenge time, except today's a little bit different. See, we got some things going on here, and it's not just me and Suzanne about to do this challenge. We're including you. So you guys sit at home, you're going to be doing this challenge with us. And Suzanne, how do you play this challenge?
So we are going to play 1 versus 1,000. So we've taken Christmas items, broken them down by cost, and you have to pick which one will be more expensive.
All right, I think we're ready about to jump into round 1. Let's do it. All right, here we go. What do we got? Oh my goodness, we have 1,000 feet of lit garland or a single dishwasher. Guys, which one do you think costs more? I'm kind of leaning towards the garland. See, light bulbs are expensive. As we talked about today already, light's important.
But what kind of dishwasher? Because there's some
True.
fancy dishwashers out there.
It's true. Does it dry your dishes for you? Who knows? I'm personally going with the garland. What about you, Suzanne?
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher versus garland. What is it? Boom! It is the garland. Did you guys get it right? Hope you did.
All right.
Quite the difference, actually. Wow. All right, let's see the next one.
Round 2.
Round 2. Loving it, living it, learning it. We have 1,000 ornaments and
A Dyson hair blower, which I am coveting. I really want.
yeah, that's Suzanne's.
These are
Christmas.
expensive, guys. Really expensive.
It's on her Christmas list.
It
So
really-
if anyone
yeah.
wants to,
Just shoot us a DM.
I think I'm with you on Suzanne. I think the Dyson hair blower is significantly more expensive than 1,000 blue ornaments. Come on, where's all the colors?
What do you
Seriously,
guys
think? Come on. Let's find
right,
out.
let's
Why don't we? What is it? Oh my goodness, it is!
Woo! That must be US dollars.
Yeah, that's looking like not that bad actually. Well, still, $400 to blow your hair.
Hair dryer. Woo!
All right, next one. Oh, here, this guys, it's a tough one. We have 1,000 LED lights, or
One set of Joy-Cons, which is actually on my Christmas list.
on everybody's
So-
Christmas list. What do we think? Honestly, I'm starting to think. Oh man, the Joy-Cons I think might take the cake here. I know they got that HD rumble, fancy feature.
But 1,000 lights? I'm going with lights on this one.
Lights, what do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
Let's see what it is. Oh, just
wrong again.
barely. Woo! I'm on a hot streak, guys. Let's go. Hopefully you guys are doing so good too. I got round 4 here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We have 1,000 freshly cut Christmas trees, or
A diamond castle from Disney World. Now that looks legit. That
Okay.
looks cool.
so let's do a little bit of mathematics here, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. We got 1,000 Christmas trees. If we approximate that is $100 per tree. We are rocking in the $100,000 range. Okay,
Too much math.
that's a lot of money. Do we think a diamond castle is worth more than $100,000? Yes, we do.
No,
I'm
we-
going with the Disney
I'm
castle.
going with trees. Just
What do you guys
because.
think? Let's see what it is. No!
Yeah!
I guess they're only $74 a tree, eh?
Your math was a little off there,
Hey,
Brady.
sometimes math is not the way.
All right, round
Round
five.
five.
What do we got?
We have 1,000 gallons of eggnog. Wow, that's enough to make anybody sick.
Yeah.
And we have
A
one miniature horse.
I don't know. Are you guys team eggnog? I'm not team eggnog. I don't like eggnog
That's
at
a
all.
small horse.
Horses are expensive though.
Even if they're that small. What do you guys think? Honestly, I'm so confused.
Yeah,
here.
what
I'm
do you think?
I think it's the horse, though, for sure. Every day of the week. Suzanne, let's go.
Horse too.
Horse too. All right, here we go. What is it?
Oh! Wow, surprised.
Wow. Yeah. Honestly, eggnog ain't worth it, guys. Go for
No.
the horse.
Yeah.
Honestly. I'm sure your parents would love it. Okay, next one.
It's miniature. Could fit in the
Miniature.
backyard.
Yeah. 1,000 Santa suits or one Iron Man suit?
Like, how legit are we talking
Yeah.
Iron Man here?
Or how legit are we talking Santa? Is this made Italy, fresh designed tuxedo? Or is it like our Iron Man suit was just made out of metal? I think it's Iron Man.
Yeah, I think it's Iron Man too.
All right, let's see.
Oh, what?
There's no way!
The price difference is wow. I hope you guys got that
I'm
one right.
shocked. I've been bamboozled. All right, let's see it. Round 9. We have 1,000 peppermint grande mochas.
Yum.
Guys, that's a great choice. It's my favorite, one of my favorite drinks at Starbucks. What else do we got
Or
there?
one Mac Pro.
For those who are unaware, the most overpriced computer that exists on the market. All right. So do you think it's Starbucks overpriced drinks or computer overpriced? Which one, guys? I think it's actually the Mac Pro.
I'll go with the peppermint.
All right, what is it?
Oh! $1,000.
Let's go. Hopefully you guys got that one right. That one's tough. All right, round 10. Let's see it.
Ooh,
All right, we have 1,000 reindeer rentals.
for 2 hours.
For 2-hour rentals. So you get 1,000 2-hour rentals. So that's 2,000 hours of reindeer riding.
Or do you
pretty
get
good.
1,000 reindeer for 2 hours?
These are the kind of questions, Suzanne, that we don't need to be asking ourselves, okay? We just need to be asking how long we're actually able to ride the reindeer. And or we have probably the most powerful reindeer here. Scott, I don't know, what do Honda Odysseys have? Like 2,000 reindeer power? I don't know, something crazy.
Do the reindeer fly? That would make it cooler.
I'm not sure. But I
would
think,
love it.
honestly, I think it's probably the reindeer rental. I do.
Me too.
Even though their noses aren't red.
Yeah, what do you
Let's
guys
see.
think?
What do you guys think? Let's see what it is. And it's the reindeer rental by a
reindeers.
landslide.
Wow.
Who needs minivans? Not me.
I do.
Round 11. What do we got here? Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
1,000 sugar cookies or raise your hoverboard cookies every day of the week.
Are you
Is that
sure?
even a question? Oh, 100%. And is that even a question?
Yeah, let's go with the
I could
sugar
eat
cookies.
1,000 cookies in a week. All right, let's see it.
Yeah. Oh.
Those are some low-quality ingredients in
Yeah,
cookies.
where's
I
the
disagree.
organic?
I disagree. They should be worth more than that. All right. That is
That
all
was
for
it.
today. Hopefully you guys did way better than us.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
All right, who's excited for the December Trinity Kids Box? Woo! I know I am. I had so much fun developing things with the team for you guys to do for this season. So, our K to 3 guys, are you ready to dive in? You're going to be doing a hope calendar. So, you take your stickers and you're going to put them on here, and then you're going to cover them with sticky notes so that you can't see what's underneath. And every day you uncover your sticky note to uncover an action that can bring hope to someone in your family or friends. All right, preteens, this week you're going to be making a cube. So you take your cube, cut it out along the outside, and glue it together, and there's prompts as you go through and read Isaiah for this week to answer questions on your response page. So have fun discovering what the Bible says about Jesus in Isaiah this week. Don't forget, guys, to grab a grown-up in your house and do the discussion questions at the bottom so you guys get the full Trinity Box experience. And we'll see you next week.